Greetings. In these post-Easter days, our readings at Mass have come from the Acts of the Apostles. It charts the emergence of the Church from the chaos of the events in Jerusalem almost 2,000 years ago. I'm intrigued by the bravery that enveloped the disciples so soon after they discovered that Jesus had risen from the dead, and particularly since he had appeared to them in that upper room. Jesus even returning a second time to allay the doubts and fears of Thomas, his words being that of peace and telling his disciples, "Do not be afraid." It worked. In recent days, we hear the accounts of Peter and friends being arrested and dragged before the synagogue or church authorities. They seemed unafraid, as they not only answer the theological questions asked of them, but they take on the authorities as Peter accuses them of killing our Saviour on a tree. Sometimes we forget that just 3 years earlier, these same apostles were in little boats on the Sea of Galilee. They weren't studying theology or philosophy or social studies. No, they were fishermen. They were mending their nets. I'm sure when they left their boats and nets, they never imagined where the journey with Christ would lead. As their faith strengthened their fears actually melted away. Over the last few weeks, each one of us have been taken away from our comfort zone. Many of us have been forced to leave the boat, nets, and lake we were familiar with. While there is a yearning to return to the ordinary, this time out gives us a space just to be, a space where your value is not determined by what you do or what you make today. Yes, your true value doesn't depend on what you do or on what you make. Your true value lies in the fact that you are a child of God. With Him, all things are possible. So listen again to the words of the risen Jesus to His disciples and to us. Peace be with you. Do not be afraid.